What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. Doing the Bunnahabhain Aonadh, spelt A-O-N-A-D-H, but pronounced Aonadh. It is a 10-year-old marriage of port and sherry casks. This came out a while ago, 56.2%. As I said, it's 10 years old. Gonna nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. Been sitting on my shelf for a long time because I felt like it needed quite a bit of time to open up. And it has opened up. The nose, you definitely get a lot of sherry, but then you get that like sweet strawberry note from the port. Obviously aged separately and then blended together for the marriage. The nose is very pleasant now, and I do remember this not being so opened when I first opened the bottle. Haven't had a lot since, probably like 3 or 4 drams out of this bottle, but been sitting on my shelf for a good 6-7 months. On the palate, wow. Okay, so super sweet, probably from the port casks. Sherry is almost unidentifiable on the palate. Really sweet on the palate, very sweet. Slight sulfury note on the finish. Very like sweet, almost like artificially sweet on the front. Like almost like a fake cherry kind of sweetness. Candy cherry sweetness. Like cherry syrup. Borderline like cough syrup kind of notes on there as well. Kind of a one-trick pony here. It was pretty expensive. It was about 200 bucks at the LCBO. There's almost like a cognac characteristic going on with this, which is interesting. That note that you get in cognacs that are actually pretty old, I'm getting here. It doesn't drink like it's 56%. Yeah, like I said, a little bit of a one-trick pony. It's good, not $200 good. It reminds me of a Deanston I had, the PX Deanston actually. Although that one had more going on. This does remind me a lot of that, but at $120 more per bottle. So that Deanston PX was a gem, obviously, and better in my opinion than this, but this is still very good. I wouldn't say very good. This is good. This is actually something that would really do well with a cigar. There's no peat in it whatsoever. It's got a nice like saltiness, really sweet, so that sweetness would help with the cigar pairing. Kind of reminiscent of the sweetness you get out of a really sweet bourbon, or like I said, a really sweet cognac. Gonna have to give this one an 84. As far as complexity goes, I wouldn't say that there's very much. It's expensive for what you get. Yeah, it's 10 years old and cask strength, but it's a little too sweet for my liking, and I could deal with the sweetness. I actually like sweetness, but there's a bit of like a sulfury kind of note at the end and some other notes that are not kind of jiving. It's not very harmonized in my opinion. But not bad by any means. Like I said, 84, that's still a decent mark. I definitely wouldn't buy it again at 200 bucks. If this was around $100, I'd consider it, but definitely not for 200. All right, so that's my score. If you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can support this channel on Patreon. Cheers.